Hi guys, welcome back to the commentary channel where we deliver commentary when commentary is due. And today we're talking about Amanda Seales and the fact that she just quit The Real. So in part, I want to read her statement before getting into the video. So she was doing an Instagram live, and in this live she said, and I quote, "Well, you know what happened to me today? I have arrived because contract is up at The Real and I didn't renew it because it doesn't feel good to my soul to be at a place where I cannot speak to my people the way they need to be spoken to, and where the people that are speaking to me in disparaging ways are not being handled. I'm not at a space where, as a full black woman, I can have my voice and my co-workers also have their voices, and where the people at the top are not respecting the necessity for black voices to be at the top." Firstly, I want to just speak on the fact that I have been watching The Real. I started watching The Real in 2017 after Tamar left in 2016. I didn't even know the show existed before Tamar left. So when she left and it was all in the headlines, I was like, okay, let me just watch this show. And I watched, I think, maybe one full season. And I never really watched the show on TV, obviously, because I'm not in America. But I used to watch it on YouTube. And if anybody that's watching this video right now is part of that fandom, I can say, of everyone who used to watch daytime television stuff on YouTube, you know that they used to post videos in like short clips, and we used to always complain about that. So I knew the four ladies before then. I thought the four ladies on their own were enough for the show itself, but obviously they had to switch it up, and they were looking for a fifth host, and they had a whole bunch of people sort of like interview in a way because they were giving their opinions. So for Amanda Seales, after coming onto the show several times, she was offered a permanent contract and she joined the ladies as the sixth host. And by then I had stopped watching completely. So when I saw the headlines on the internet and on YouTube that she was joining the show, my first reaction was like, oh no, absolutely not. This is not a good fit. This is trying to fit a square in a circle, like hell no. And I want to tell you guys this because from my knowledge of Amanda Seales, I've watched a bunch of her Breakfast Club interviews. I know that the type of person she is wouldn't fit with whatever the ladies are doing at The Real. Now, if you've been a long time watcher of The Real, you know that there's this joke going around in the comments that The Real is not actually The Real, but it's the fake, because of how the ladies most of the time would talk about certain topics. They would never really give their honest, real opinions. They would just sugarcoat stuff in some instances. They would speak, but not really speak too much in fear of being judged. Now, the four ladies, the ringleader, I would say, would always be Jeannie Mai. She always had added intelligence to her stories, and Tamara always added her fluffy opinion that was more very nice. She was never mean. Then Loni Love, obviously, she was there with the comedic relief. You know, who can forget about her brown liquor? And then Adrienne would always add 2 cents, and her opinions, honestly, I would never remember any. That dynamic of the show made sure that the show was very fluff and the show was very easy going. It wasn't the type of show that would rile you up like The View, for instance. So it wouldn't rile you up. When Amanda Seales joined, that it would be a train smash waiting to happen, because as you know, she is a very opinionated person. She speaks her mind, she doesn't care, and she goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And I knew that the dynamic wouldn't work with The Real, because we were used to The Real being the subdued show that everybody just pretended everything was great while not really giving their opinion. So over the months, obviously, as Amanda has joined the show, little clips would come out where they would be talking about her making funny faces. They would talk about her being rude, cutting people off. And while that is true, the ladies themselves were cutting each other off, so it wasn't really a singular thing where it was just affecting one person. They were all doing it to each other. And most people also started noticing that Loni Love was kind of moving away from that comedic persona and more into someone that speaks about serious issues. And I think that was due to the fact that having another black woman there for her gave her the confidence to say, hey, these are the serious things that we're talking about. And I'm going to show you in a bunch of reviews, screenshots of reviews here, that people started noticing that, okay, now that we have Amanda Seales here, obviously Loni Love is now more confident to speak broadly about these issues. People started complaining about the show being political. Why are they talking so much about race? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Which I feel like was not fair onto the hosts, onto the people, because them speaking out about race, I mean, look at what's happening in America right now. We can't sit and pretend that it's not happening. To have Amanda there bring those issues to the forefront, to have Loni Love finally be comfortable to bring those issues to the forefront, was taking people aback. And I knew it was never going to end well in the end. So if you click on YouTube right now and you type The Real Amanda Seales, you'll see a bunch of stuff come up, and one of the first or third or fourth ones that you will see is Amanda Seales rude because people do not want to be confronted with the truth. And this is coming from someone who doesn't really care for Amanda Seales, but I feel like what she brought to the show was a realness that you can't get anywhere else, and unfortunately that wasn't gonna work. So definitely I saw this coming. I knew that she wouldn't fit in with those ladies, because I really want to call them snow bunnies. Can I call them that? Because they never really dove deep into topics. And to see Amanda, a person who's very vocal, who speaks her mind, who does her own thing, come into this atmosphere where people are really trying not to offend anybody, I knew it definitely was not going to work for anybody in the long term. Tell me what you think about Amanda Seales finally quitting The Real and not renewing her contract, how you feel about it. But from my end, I saw this coming. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it. So if you enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more content, and we will see each other in my next video. Bye.